Do you teach poetry writing or?
No, no, I don't have the patience for it. Um, uh, and also, it just feels like what I'm here to do is show people how to read deeply, not not how to write.
Um,
I mean, it seems to me that you need to hold everything, all your critical remarks need to be held in the context of approval and affection. Um, and and so when I've taught creative writing, I just spend too much energy trying to make sure that's happening, and trying to create the right atmosphere. Whereas when I teach literature, it just seems to happen automatically.
oh, I love that line.
What?
That everything needs to be
Oh,
held in a context of how did you phrase it? Approval and
approval and affection.
affection. Yeah, that's teaching right there.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to talk to you about two other men, Yates and O'Hara.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I love this quote that you have here
From Tony.
from Tony Hoagland,
Oh my God. Isn't
um,
that great?
calling you a female poet in the style of O'Hara, and then you have a
Wonderful.
poem
Right,
in
right, right.
there to O'Hara, and he shows up a few times, and Yates shows up in both collections. So it just made me fascinated about your relationship with them and their work.
I don't have that much of a relationship to Yeats. And in fact, sometimes I read a poem of his and think, well, I liked this when I was in college, but I don't like it now. Um, uh, I just, it seems kind of accidental that I have a lot of his lines in my head, um, just, left over from, as I say, from college. Um, but so here's a line of his that seems to illuminate some of my feelings about O'Hara. Yeats says, a line will take us hours, maybe. Yet if it does not seem a moment's thought, our stitching and unstitching has been naught. Do you follow that? Shall I read it again?
Yes.
A line will take us hours, maybe, but yet if it does not seem a moment's thought, our stitching and unstitching has been naught.
Oh, that's
So
fabulous.
yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, what I love about O'Hara is that you don't think it those lines took him an hour's thought. That they feel that there's a kind of freedom in his work. Um, uh, and that's what I love and admire.
That makes me understand uh, Tony's quote about you. I feel like I could definitely say the same about yours.
Oh, good, thank you. Um, that that I mean, there's a Zen ethic of doing something all at once. That you sit and you meditate, and then you stand up and and you and with a brush you make a circle. And I mean, the idea of instantaneity and spontaneity, that comes out of being fully present, uh, as opposed to as opposed to um, reworking things. And and I uh, and some of what I write really is, really does come instantaneously, and some of it stitching and unstitching to make it look like a moment's thought. Um, but but I really my own aesthetic is um, uh, I just feel claustrophobic when I'm in the presence of language that feels really reworked.